Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We been on the road. From the go. Hit my blow. You know we been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos. Want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chillin' away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 Mike Will for
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it, sweat, leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Saints going up against the Eagles. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and our home team. They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Wentz. Deep drop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Will Monday now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Wentz now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Wentz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And the defense now for the Eagles.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And out come the Eagles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So is there a place on the scoreboard for guts? Because they've got to get extra for that one. Picked up the first down, but that's an extremely risky call that deep in their own territory.
Yeah, where do you think is safe? You got to be across midfield, right?
I would think so. I mean, that's where you're safe is the right word. Across midfield does that. If you're a little bit more of a gambler, depending on situation. But this one, backed up this far, that was risky.
Hey, sneak work. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Set! Green, 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go. Back down to that belly. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, just 1 yard to go.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run it here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what your hope is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back here right after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Another pistol look here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where you
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the run. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
All right, here we go.
Now Wentz on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Will Monday now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Good. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go. Leopard.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how you guys are going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of...
It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check, check.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Wentz will try again on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Again, it's Wentz. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So now Travis Coons on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will close the gap down to 14. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Eagles. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Surveying the field. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Wentz now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Wentz to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. throw with Wentz. Backing up, forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. No, check.
One final try now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy